What's going on, family? Adrian back with another video. For all of my new subscribers, I appreciate each and every last one of you guys. Thank you guys so much for coming over. For everybody that is new here to the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button now. This video is going to be about the narcissist, and this is actually a red flag that I caught. It's like a huge red flag, and I just wanted to present it to you guys and express it to you guys because some of you guys may actually be currently dealing with the narcissist, and I want you guys to see this for what it is. So one of the main things that you will notice about a narcissist is that they will charm by necessity. Like they, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna title this video "Charming by Necessity." The narcissist charm by necessity. So what I mean by that is what I noticed early, like this is one of the first red flags that I caught, and I didn't realize that it was a red flag because I didn't know I was dealing with a narcissist or anything like that at the time. So one of the very first red flags that I caught was that the narcissist that I was dealing with at the time would become extremely flirtatious in moments where there was something to gain, like there was some type of benefit. So she could, and that's why I said I'm gonna title the video the way that I said, is because she could literally turn the charm on just by demand. Like anything that, you know, if there was something that you know, that was in the vicinity that she needed. Like there was a couple times, like I'll give you guys a few examples. Like she needed new tires on her vehicle one day, and she went to the tire shop, and as soon as she got to the tire shop, like she's talking to me regular, she's like, hey, yeah, you know, well, she's, hey, what's going on? Yeah, yeah, I'm at the tire shop now, da-da-da-da-da, this, that, and the third, all of that kind of stuff. Now, as soon as her vehicle got pulled in for, you know, to the tire shop and for her to get her vehicle and everything looked at, immediately the baby voice came on, like instantly, like boom. Again, you know what I'm saying? I say they charm by necessity. They charm on demand. Like she literally went into that acting mode of, you know, that the soft baby voice, and she's like literally flirting with the guy that is going to be doing the tires, and she's wheeling and dealing while she's doing it, and she's negotiating, you know, getting discounted tires or getting free tires and all of that kind of stuff. Now, as a man who's dealing with a woman, and not only as a man who's dealing with a woman, but as a man who, you know, has his priorities together at that moment or whatever the case may be, and you're dealing with this woman, you're going to be kind of hyper vigilant to certain things like that. So when I would notice it, like I called it out immediately and I'm like, I'm talking to her and I'm like, you know, I understand you want the tires. I understand the, you know, I understand the pretty privilege, like the, we used to call it cute girl discount. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you get the cute girl discount because you know, you pretty, or you present yourself in a sexual manner or whatever the case may be. And whoever the guy is that is, you know, ringing you up or handling that transaction for you, of course, they're going to want to, you know, they see the seductive nature in you, and they want to exploit that. So what I noticed is that anytime she went anywhere and there was something to gain, anytime, like if there was a free movie ticket, a free basketball ticket, a free, you know, free tires or discounted tires or any of that kind of stuff, any of those things, it was literally like she could turn the charm on just like boom, just like that. So like I said, I would be on the phone with her and she would be talking, you know, normal with me. Hey, how you doing? What's, how was your day? Whatever. And instantly, as soon as she would get around somebody that she felt like she could gain something from, she would put on that baby face, and it would be that like, oh my God, hey, how you doing? It was extreme charm and all of that. And I took it, like I said, me being a man and me being the type of man that I'm like, I take care of my woman's needs and all of that kind of stuff. When you see your woman doing this kind of thing, it's gonna kind of raise your antennas, because it's like, wait a minute, like, you flirting with every dude you meet just to get what you want. Like, come on, man, we gotta have some standards on a relationship, but we gotta, you know what I'm saying? Because that means you can be bought at any cost. You know what I'm saying? Basically, it's like, so when I saw that and I kind of called it out on her, and I'm like, I actually saw it as her being flirtatious. So I didn't catch it as, because I didn't know about narcissism or anything like that. So I caught it as, you're extremely, flirtatious at times. And when I called her out on it, she was, she gaslighted. Of course, it was kind of like, oh, well, no, I mean, no, it's not like that, and this, that, and the third. Now, let me give y'all the real trick. The real trick is they will use that same energy. They will use that same, gift of gab or whatever the case may be to do things to benefit you. And when they do that, it's basically like, okay, so if you allow them to do that for you, then now that pretty much negates any time that they use that tactic in the future. So if they use it to seduce whatever they're trying to seduce out of their whatever victim or whatever they have in that, whatever they're trying to gain in that moment. If you are in that mix, like if you are literally one of those type of people that they feel like they can manipulate, if they feel like they can get away with what they're going to do, if they feel like they can actually just finesse you, like narcissists, that's another thing about narcissists, is they won't necessarily steal directly from you, but they will finesse you out of whatever the game is. And in the hood, we kind of call finessing. It's like basically taking advantage of somebody by trickery. You know what I'm saying? It's manipulation, basically. Like, you're being manipulated into doing something that you had no idea that was going on. And that's when you can see that the narcissist is actually like a con artist. Like, they actually do things to manipulate people to get the outcome that they are seeking. So, yeah, that's just one of those things where I noticed, like, immediately that she was extremely flirtatious anytime there was something to gain. So if you guys are dealing with somebody like this, if you notice that they can turn the charm on just like that, and they can turn the charm on when there's something to gain in the situation, then that should kind of raise your antennas. That should kind of raise a red flag that maybe I'm dealing with somebody, not necessarily narcissistic, but just toxic people do this kind of stuff. So they will, like I said, they will definitely turn on the charm at a moment's notice. Like, you won't even know that, they'll change their whole demeanor. Like, they've been melancholy all day long, like sitting in the car, moping on the phone, playing on, Candy Crush. I got the Candy Crush video out, y'all. I'm sure y'all have heard that one, but they will instantly, like in a instant's notice, turn on the charm to get what they want. And like I said, the first time I noticed it, she had went to a tire shop and she was trying to get discounted tires, and she was trying to get some of the work, she was trying to get the tires mounted for free or, at a discounted price and all of that kind of stuff. And I just noticed that she was talking to me in a normal tone, and then instantly when the guy came out to start the work on her vehicle, she instantly went into this very babyish. Oh yeah, I mean, you know, whatever. And to me, it was like very flirtatious. So like I said, when I called her out on it, she immediately started gaslighting and was like, oh no, you know, it's not this and it's not that. I'm just, you know, I mean, and she justified it in like, well, if I can get a discount or whatever the case may be, then what does it matter and all of that kind of stuff. But if you let that go, then they're going to continue to press the issue. They're going to do it everywhere. And like I said, one of the major tricks is they will do it to get you something. So if there's something that you have your eyes set on or whatever the case may be, they will use that same tactic to get you whatever it is that you are looking for. And now they've gotten you something out of that same tactic. So now it's like, well, how can you say anything to me about using that tactic when you didn't have a problem with it when I did X, Y, and Z for you, or when I was, you know, getting tires for your truck, or when I was getting, you know. So I caught it immediately. Like I said, I was very hyper vigilant when it came down to that because I had my guards up in the situation. My boundaries was low, and I'm gonna do another video on that. My boundaries was definitely low, but my guards were high. I had my heart protected in a certain way because my guards were high, but I didn't realize my boundaries were low at the time at all because I didn't understand what boundaries were, you know, until it's crazy. Like after going through narcissistic abuse, you will realize how to set boundaries. That's one of the main things that I can take from going through this process and going through this whole experience is I definitely learned how to set strict boundaries for my life and for anybody that's coming into my life, you know, and anybody that's currently in my life. It's like now I can see things kind of in a lot more clear manner to the point where I'm like, I'm a lot more skeptical and I'm a lot more, I'm not gonna say skeptical because I don't live my life in fear when it comes down to dealing with people and all of that kind of stuff. I actually believe, you know, people are sent for a reason, a season, and all of that kind of stuff. And even though the narcissist did all of the things that was done, I learned a lot from that situation, and I'm here to share that with you guys. So there is some positive and some benefits of going through this experience, even though I know it, you know, you guys probably can't see the benefits that you're going to realize later on once you get past the initial hurt and pain and betrayal and all of that kind of stuff. So that's my video, y'all. I appreciate each and every last one of you guys. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button. The narcissist will definitely use this tactic. It was used against me in a lot of different ways, and I just wanted to share that with you guys. So anybody that's currently dealing with a narcissist and they don't actually know that this person is a narcissist, or you're at that very beginning portion of your healing process and you need some validation to understand what was going on in your situation. So that's my video. I love each and every last one of you guys. Go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button for all of you new people that's here, and hit the notification bell so you will get the notice of all of my new videos coming out. Salute to the entire family, man. Much love. Love you guys.